Well, hello, welcome to Tarot to a T and September 2023. Just so happens that rhymes, and I've been using it this month. I think it's kind of cool. Anyway, enough of that. So today's reading will be for the sign of Cancer. Again, this will be for September. We are kind of in the middle of September now. So I trust when you find this reading, it will be the appropriate time for you to hear the message and the most useful. This will be a general reading, so if it doesn't apply to your situation, you're welcome to check it out for a few minutes and just see for yourself. And then if it doesn't apply, you're welcome to shut off the video and come back and join me for the next one, which I hope you do. And a big shout out to anyone who is returning, who's a subscriber, who has donated to the channel. Welcome back. And if you're new to the channel, glad to see you here. I hope you'll become a subscriber. Okay, what message does Cancer need to hear for the month of September 2023? We just had some things going on astronomically in the sign of Cancer. I cannot rattle them off just now. I'm not real up on the astrological things that happen in the skies from month to month, but I have been hearing things about August and September, and September is supposed to be a pretty intense month, so it's something I'm interested in learning more about, though, for sure. Okay. We have a message for Cancer, please. Do we have a message for Cancer? Best message for Cancer. Message they would most benefit from. Okay. One more and then we'll jump right into it. How about that one? Yep, okay. Here we go. King of Hearts, 5 of Diamonds, 9 of Clubs, and the Ace of Spades, the Tower card. Good grief, what do you got going on here, Cancer? Well, I saw the King of Hearts come out here, and that is water energy. I feel like this could be you. If not, it could also be a Scorpio or a Pisces. You might feel like you're in great, how should I say this? I tend to say this in a way that doesn't sound great, but it's about having emotional control. Not that you're out of control, but like you really have some mastery going on perhaps at the moment. If you're not dealing with another water sign, which I don't think you are. No, that's not what my intuition is telling me. I think you got this for your last reading, as a matter of fact. There was some emphasis about you having a real sense of like having mastery over your emotional state, your emotional health, if that makes sense to you. The King is also very loving and kind, but they're very firm. It's almost like that fatherly energy. The loving father who can also rule and be very, I'm hearing strict. Because the words that come out aren't always mine, but I'm hearing a strict, they put in strict boundaries. I'm hearing that. Like, they have the ability to do that, and I feel like that's the energy that's being transferred here on the King of Hearts. Something about having strict boundaries. Perhaps that's something you've gone through lately, and you feel like you're really, really, you've mastered that in some way. There possibly is wrapped up with this 9 of Clubs. This is about some kind of achievement. There's also completion here. And it is on the heels of some kind of tower moment. Yes, we have a tower out here. I don't think this is headed your way. I think you're either going through it, going through the aftermath of it, so therefore it's already happened. But this is about rebuilding on some kind of solid foundation. Things definitely, in some sense, came to a close for you. I'm not sure what. I'm still not seeing what, but I do see a change here in your financial situation. This usually involves some kind of negotiation or settlement. Could have been a legal matter. Could be a relationship breakup, of course. Try to remember what your last reading was about. If you're interested in seeing that, there is a playlist for you that will pop up about the middle of this reading, you'll see a playlist pop up. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's see what else we got up here, because I'm not sure what this completion is about, what this tower was about. I suspect it's relationship. You also got the 5 of clubs, yep. 9 of diamonds, yep. Jack of hearts, okay. And the 5 of hearts. And I knew this 5 of hearts was here, that's why I was like, yeah, this is probably a relationship. This is about a separation, a physical separation, to be specific. So there's a change involved with some kind of relocation. Now, if this wasn't a breakup, this doesn't always have to be about relationships, honestly. I feel like I'm dealing with a Cancer, though. I'll just stop myself there. I'm dealing with a Cancer who has broken... How do I say this? A relationship has ended, but it wasn't recently. Yeah, it wasn't like last week or even a month ago. It might have been a few months ago. Anyway, there's some kind of physical change involved. Maybe you had to sell a house. Maybe the house was not sustainable on your own, or it was just too big, or it was an area you didn't want to live in anymore, or maybe you got rid of an apartment that you were leasing. Does not matter, but again, I see this as you, because this is water energy. Or you're dealing, again, with a younger water sign, a Pisces, another Cancer, a Pisces or a Scorpio. Or this is you having your heart open to whatever comes next. I tend to think it's you. I'm not seeing this, again, I see somebody with great emotional health at the moment. So I'm not seeing a lot of emotion as far as anger, bitterness, trauma, needing to heal. I'm not seeing any of that stuff, you see. You went through this and you came out on the other side, it seems, already. Or in the recent past, you went through the healing, and now this is what we're seeing. Again, there's a completion here around finances, something where you're able to take better financial responsibility. But again, it's a completion. I feel like you settled things with somebody. Yeah, I think it was a person. I don't think it was a job situation. I think it was a person. And you just got to the point where you separated physically, or you separated yourself from a location that was tied to this person. And the finances, the negotiation, are now settled. And there was stagnancy around it, because this is about getting unstuck from a stagnant situation. I think whatever you had to go through in this and the negotiations, and I know from my own experience, divorces take time. They're not like, most of us can't have a divorce in a week or a day, definitely not in a day. They're more complicated than that. It takes time to file the paperwork and work all the particulars out. But I feel like you were stuck in a stagnant situation that wasn't going anywhere for a while, but it finally moved. You got unstuck from that. 3 5s out here. So you're going through changes, but this is all about being stuck, you see. You're moving beyond it. You also have the 3 of spades. You got some kind of stress and worry, maybe about what happens next. I don't know. Maybe like now that you're out of the stuckness, it was consuming you so much. You're like, what do I do with myself now? Because I've been used to dealing with this. It could be that kind of energy. I'm actually picking that up. I don't know what that stress and worry could be about, but this was all in the heels of a tower. So it was major when the tower fell. The stress and worry just could be remnants of that. The aftermath of that, you're just kind of, yeah, the tower fell and I'm handling it well, but I still got all this stuff to worry about, It's not like it's smooth sailing from here on out. Never is. It's a change, though. It's a transition. Yeah, you're on a new start. Again, emphasis here on learning new information, or perhaps learning new skills. Maybe you're going into a new line of work. I'm kind of hearing that. There's something where you have to acquire some kind of education around it. Now, if you're not going back to college, maybe you're looking into certificates, for example, or just learning, like shadowing somebody and learning that way. Let's see what else we can pull out here. What else can you tell me about Cancer's situation in September? Yeah, you might have an earth sign around you, or this could be you feeling like you're in better financial control. The earth sign could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But this is the card of someone having great control and really being dominant in the way that they control finances and really having, like I said, a great grasp on it. Very practical minded, very methodical, and all in the positive sense. I don't want to mean like you're controlling somebody's money right now, or you're controlling everybody's money who's involved with you. It's just about you being kind of like I said about the King of Hearts here, kind of being in this healthy emotional state. You could be in this very healthy financial state. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's a person or if that's you. I feel like it could be you, though. Let's see if we can get more cards. See, that was too many. It was kind of a blob of cards. It really wasn't one card. Okay. No, we still got kind of a blob going. Sorry. Another one, please. I am getting better with the 2 decks here, though. I'll give myself that credit. Ooh, for the 5 of Diamonds again, and the Jack of Diamonds. We didn't have the Jack of Diamonds. We did have the 5 of Diamonds, though. That's the negotiation and settlement. And see, the Jack of Diamonds is that young Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Or it could be you, just in a new financial situation. As a result of this settlement negotiation, you might actually be looking at yourself in a different tax bracket. Not over the top wealthy, but certainly wealthier than you were. And that's the newness wrapped up with that Jack. And let's not forget that with the 9 of Diamonds, you're able to take better financial responsibility. Maybe you're able to pay off some debt. Just all of a sudden, boom, there's that money, throw it at it. You see? Let's see what the advice would be for Cancer, please. Oh, okay. It's flying around. I guess the advice was going to be the hot matter, the hot topic here. We have the Queen of Hearts. Again, that's water energy. That's too many, but that one's definitely on the table. So I'll take the Queen. The King of Diamonds came out again. Okay, 2 of Diamonds. See a big emphasis on your pentacles and your abundance. Seems to be probably your focus. And the 8 of Hearts. Okay. So the first thing I see here with the Queen of Hearts, again, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But this is about self-nurturing in this case. I don't think it's an external person. The message might be here that you are in this mode of taking care of yourself. Hence, that would explain why there's not a lot of emotion out here. Really, there's not a lot of hearts out here. Just the emotional health, which is... that pretty much sums it up in a nutshell, right? If you're emotionally healthy and stable and you got great control in that area, you don't need anybody else. And you might be in this mode of self-care, or you being advised to take care of yourself even further, do more for yourself in whatever manner that that means. The King of Diamonds. Sorry, I'm yawning. I don't know why. I did just eat lunch. King of Diamonds. We did have that come out earlier. I don't think this is another person, but it is Earth energy again. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Just think it's kind of a confirmation that you are in better control of your finances. Better than ever. Not just a little better, but the King is pretty much the top of the echelon here. It doesn't get any better than that. I think what the result of all this has put you in great mastery and control of not only your emotions, but your finances in some way. And it's backed up with the 2 of Diamonds. Now, if you're in a relationship already, because I do think I'm talking to Cancers who ended a relationship in the past, there's something very healthy and balanced and in harmony about your finances with another person. But I do think this is more towards that Cancer who's on their own, because they don't need anybody, remember? With the King of Hearts and the Queen of Hearts energy about taking care of yourself and your own needs. Yeah, but you're in very, very good financial shape. At least there's a lot of balance around it. And this isn't over-the-top wealth, but it's enough for you, and it will sustain you quite nicely the way it's going here. Yeah. Oh, the Eight of Hearts. If you're not going out and having fun and socializing, this is the social butterfly card. You need to get out there. You could also just go out and spend time with family and friends. Doesn't have to be like going out and trying to pick people up for, per se. I don't want to say that, but just make sure you make time for that R&R, and make sure there's positive influence around you with the Eight of Hearts. There's also the potential here to meet somebody special. Yeah, as a result of mixing and mingling and whatever form that takes. If you're not the type to go out to bars, I get that. Just get out there and be with people. Even if it's going to a movie by yourself or going to a lecture like I am. I'm going to a lecture later tonight on my own, but there will be other people there. But I won't know anybody. But just getting out there and I think sometimes going through the motion, and plus going to something you're going to enjoy. Don't just go just to be going. Go to the lecture I'm going to is a topic I'm interested in. So I see that as a double bonus. It gets me out, and because I am single myself, and I get to learn more about a subject I'm interested in. And it's not going to be too long. It's only like an hour and a half. So anyway. Enough about me. Whatever transpired here, this is part of your life path and your destiny, Cancer. See, this is all about things that are meant to be. It will open up new paths and doors for you, though, because those opportunities are going to be coming your way with the sixes. They always talk about all those things that were cut off from you before are suddenly going to be available to you, which is fantastic. Fantastic. Can't ask for any more. You're progressing, you're going, you're not standing still. When we stand still, we might as well give up because we're basically dead, right? Okay, these two came out together. We got the Five of Clubs again and Two of Clubs. Wow. Now this is an interesting message. The Five of Clubs is about stagnancy and being stuck and things needing to change, but the Two of Clubs is about communication. Maybe we need to talk about this more. Did we have... No, we didn't have that. We didn't have the Hermit card come out. I thought maybe that was another reading I was doing. But there's some kind of communication that needs to occur around the stagnancy that has recently changed. Maybe it's with that ex. Maybe you just need to give them the final words, have the closure that you've been meaning to have. I'm picking up something like that. And just say that you're thankful. Maybe if you don't need to let them have it, give them a piece in your mind. Maybe you just need to express your gratitude that it's over. Interesting. I mean, I could totally see that as a very healthy move. Especially with that King of Hearts energy, that would reinforce that healthy mind state, that healthy emotional state that you have going on. Communicating your gratitude that you're finally unstuck. Because that's what this is saying, you're unstuck. But you need to talk, you need to say something about it. Maybe express it to the family and friends you're going out with, but I feel like it probably pertains to that person. It's like going through all this stuff, going through this period of time and not talking to them, and then finally when it's all said and done and it's finally over with, going back to them and saying, I'm glad it's over, I'm glad we got through this. I think that's the message for you here, Cancer, because there's nothing else that you need my help with. I think you'd agree. I mean, you have a pretty sweet handle on the financial aspects going forward. You're feeling very healthy emotionally. And you don't need a pillow to cry into, right? No, I think it's just about the relief of this, again, this stagnancy that you were in for a while, and now you're on that. Finally, things are wrapped up. Finally, you can look back on it, and maybe there's some reflection that needs to happen. I don't know. I don't know. Only you would know what that communication would pertain to, but I think I am going to end the reading there. Thank you for joining me. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up symbol and subscribe if you haven't. It really does support the channel and ensures that I will be here for months and years to come. Okay? Just remember that, and I hope, again, you gained some insight here today, and I look forward to seeing you again, and take care until I see you again.